Now, I don't normally broadcast my face or mic on Ace Combat, but I'm going to try to do it this time. I normally don't do it because I approach Ace Combat competitively, and I just want it to be about the gameplay and not about me. That's ultimately why I don't. Huh? But anyhow, that's why normally I don't do it. But since we just came off of a long stretch with Call of Duty, I need to take a break. And then we're going to take to the skies. I would say 20 minutes tops before we start rolling out. Let's see, it takes 10 minutes to make my coffee, bio break, get some fresh air. 15 minutes. I'll be back.
I don't know why. It's, I would think throw it in the garbage. Well, I get my credit score up to an 800 plus, and there becomes a real opportunity where I could literally just get a loan and buy my father out of the house if he wanted that. There he is. What's, oh, you're muted. I'm getting on in like a few minutes, just making myself some coffee. Had a smoke. I've been smoking outside, dude, because I was talking to my aunt. She came over. She was like, you guys smoking inside?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Listen." She was like, "That's no." She said it like that, but in more words. She was like, "Listen." She was like, you can't be doing that." My aunt is actually she's a civil service worker, so she knows all of this shit. And she was like, "Listen, no, no, cigars." So we well, no, the CPS thing. Ha 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 ha. Dude, Ace Combat on Sony's gonna get real popular. No, um, it's official. Microsoft's moving to their new uh social policy, which is the strike system. It's one strike for cheating, one strike for cussing, one strike for um there's various things in that field. Two strikes is for, I forget what you get two strikes for. Oh, sexual talk, and then three strikes for hate speech. Yeah, yeah. No, you already know. So it's going to be three strikes for hate speech, and then what they're going to do is you only get a cap of eight, but they can go into your in anything that is Microsoft that you have access to. They can go into and review. If they don't like it, then they can give you strikes for that. You get eight strikes, it's a perma ban. Or I'm sorry, I misspoke. Not a perma ban. I'm thinking about other things too. If you get the eight strike, it's a 1 year ban. Um, each I don't know about that, but what I would say is what it means is people are going to be coming to Sony, dude. That's what it ultimately means. I don't disagree with you, but it's safe to say and this is anecdotal, but I would assume at a very minimal, a third of the Xbox population is going to hop ship. I don't disagree with you there. Well, PlayStation's on the way to doing it. I mean, look, you report someone. Yeah, because they did the privacy policy update, but it's not. It doesn't involve hate speech. That much I know because I reviewed the what changed, and it mostly just involved similar things. Like they're not doing a strike system, but basically they're saying like if you use, let's say you're in game on the mic and you're like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy." They can't touch that. That's in the game developers. That's on them to do that. But if you send me a message and you're like, "What's up, nigger?" and I don't report it. Say I don't report it. It what it does is it right, exactly. So that being said, we got to be filtered on our conversations chat wise. But here's the catch. you right now, you and I aren't using the live chat. We're using PlayStation's chat. So we got to be careful. We got to be mindful of what we say. Um, but with that being said, it's not the same way as like with Xbox and Microsoft. And what differs is that Sony's not looking to ban people, but what they will do, what they said they will do, is they'll issue warnings like, hey, you know, this don't don't do that. What they will do, what they what they will do, especially not the Browns. Actually, I don't think the Japanese like the Browns. Don't hurt my feelings. So it is gonna end up backfiring. With Microsoft though, it's the reason why it's more extreme is because like they're talking IP bans, not perma bans. They're not doing perma bans. There's like an exclusive reason for a perma ban. I don't remember exactly what it is. Oh, like death threats and things of that nature is a perma ban. Um, which to be honest, man, that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is fussing, hate speech. I can understand racism. It's all against free speech. It I agree with you, but what yeah, no, you're right. So excuse me. Well, this is why we need a made in the USA system. I mean, PC is the ultimate route, really, because PC that won't. But PC isn't exactly a scapegoat either, because again, like Activision is implementing that now. Like when you log into call, like when I was last on, not now, they've been already done it. When you log into Call of Duty, there's literally the first thing, like you know how you have the epilepsy seizure screen, and then the next screen before you get to the menu is like, yeah, yeah. Well, no, even before that, or no, after that, before you get to the menu, there's a black screen with white letters that reads basically in the jargon of like, mind your speech, don't say bad, mean things, like. So Activision would be one of those games. You're smoking inside, telling me not to smoke inside. Uh, gotcha. Okay, so it's a skinny dildo thing. Because honestly, dude, it, my experience, because I was big into the vaping. I vaped for about a year and a half with the big rig with the mod and the atomizer. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. What you're experiencing isn't the actual device's problem. It's the juice. So when I was vaping off, when I got rid of it all. I was gonna sell it, but when I went online to see how much like a used DNA would be for, That was the mod I had, like top of the line. Huge cloud chucker. Dude, I wouldn't even get 50% of what I bought it for. So I would get like $33 kind of. It doesn't even, it's not worth it. So I was like, fuck that. Threw it right in the garbage. I did ask around though, like anybody that I knew at work I was like, yo, you vape? You want to vape like this? No. But, dude, yep. It's, yeah. My last broadcast, my last broadcast, where you joined in later that night actually, but that, I don't think you were wasted. No, I sent you a picture of the YF. I sent you a I sent you a cockpit view. Um, they do aerial photography. No, no, no. Like it's the real photograph from the U.S. They finally like released these things because like now they're moving on to other things. So, oh, the video game video I sent you though is really badass with the F-22. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to play it. Well, the picture I sent you is of the YF-16 and the YF-17, the F-18 that it became. But I sent you that. I thought it was a really cool photograph because the original Hornet, which wasn't called the Hornet, it was called something else. I can't remember now. But the original platform was a lot smaller than the current Hornet. It's the same size as the F-16. Same size, same design as the Hornet. You know, the wing extenders over the just small. Yeah, I don't know why they made it bigger. I'm sure there's. Oh, no. You know what it is? Aircraft landing, aircraft carrier landing. Plane has to be heavier. Like the F-35C is a lot heavier than the F-35, like it's substantially heavier. They make the wings longer, not not including not including the aircraft carrier models of the Hornet, but they did make the wings longer. The aircraft carrier version has the foldable wings, but the wings are the same length. Um, they made the wings longer by a few feet, like, and they made it longer nose to tail. It's a much bigger plane. Like side by side, when you see like the Hornet, even the Legacy Hornet, the like the FA 18 A, B, C, and D model, they're they're the same size as the E and the F. They're just not as bodily wide because the D and earlier models have a more, the wing that elongates or goes along with the fuselage of the plane. I don't. There's a name for it. I don't know what they call it. I'd have to look it up again. It's a yeah, the penis wing. It's yeah, it's the uncircumcised wings. Well, I guess you could just call it a um, static canards because they act just like canards. Well, it's not the proper way to call it, but that's basically what it is. They are canards. They just don't move. Static canards. That'll be my like like a can of nards. No, I'm here. Replying to this fucking BS. I'm gonna swap over from my mobile to the PlayStation.
All right. Test, test. You can hear me? All right. I don't know how that shit works. Swapping between. No, I'm gonna join on you and we're gonna fucking destroy them. Oh, your room is full. It won't be full at the end though. I got an F4 win on my video. I was talking to my cousin Nico. If you want to stay one more, I will join on you. Oh. Oh, no. No way. And they're gonna let that guy play, too. No thanks. That guy, no, that the one pilot there, hillbilly with the uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Unique connection, the yellow like you'll see green, you'll see red, you'll see X. Yellow is like a dime a dozen, if you understand the saying. I guess it's like I would say like one out of every poor connection player might have yellow. And why that's a problem is because it's honestly Ace Combat's way of saying this person's internet is malicious, we'll say. It's not, nobody has yellow connection. It's either bad. So bad connection defines out of zone or out of time zone. So the way the connections go is based off of region. So if you're out of region, your connection will be red. That's what that means. So does it mean you're going to lag? No. You could actually play with guys with red internet and not experience any lag whatsoever. But then you have the X. The X means out of region and their connection is bad. You will experience lag. They'll glitch around the map. It's more than likely not facetious. I should have flared it. One shot kill, huh? Armor 2, he just one shot killed me. Okay. I'm sorry, buddy, but I got way too many hours in this game for that to be ever possible. I want to talk crap, I shouldn't though. Gotta be respectful. Yeah, man. You missed a pretty good matchup there. It's standard weapons. That's what we got going on. Oh no, it's special weapons. I forgot. Oops. Pretty simple lobby though. I mean, the only real threat was F-15 Eagle Ace over there because he was running the HBAA YF-23 build, which is really good, but it's only really good if nobody's paying attention to you. Like, so I zeroed out the match because once I identified what he was doing, that was it. He became my priority target. No sense in letting him get away with it, you know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, the audio's back. I had the bug where like the audio like goes away.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Charlie 1.
I didn't take any damage. How is this guy's 8 AMs one-shot killing me? I'm gonna read that in a second. Ah. Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, you haven't been on. Yeah. Do 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 do. Big Les 7-4. Okay. Sworn lineage is probably like, arg, you bastard. You son of a bitch. Kick him out, Boof, he's cheating. All right. We're gonna fly planes now? Bring out the Hornet this time around. Oh. Woo! Yeah. Just, you know, it's the way it's gotta be. You got the pimp walk now, dude. I I get a lot of sciatic nerve pain issue, like old man style. There's days I'll like I feel all like contorted and twisted, and it's just my sciatic nerve going crazy. And I'll be walking like that. Only once did somebody would like, dude, you're not old enough to have a limp like that. And I just looked at them and was like, oh, really? Okay, buddy. Thanks for having an outer body experience of my own body. Like, get the hell out of here. What the hell does he know? Hardcore skateboarding my whole youth, and then basketball, soccer. Like, my knees, my legs, they put the work in, man. Like, I used them well. I still do, man. I still, like, there's no, like, sports teams out there, but, like, I hit the courts and play ball by myself, just shoot hoops, run around, pretend like there's people there. Like, what's up, person that doesn't exist? Slam dunk! I can jump and touch rim, and that, but I can't slam dunk. I'm still working on that. Training. But yeah, no, man. It's just old age, aging, worn parts. Falling apart at the seams. Protect the president! That guy thought he was gonna post-stall the missile? That's not right. There's no honor amongst bandits. I like that. I like sidewinders that hit through flares. Getting back in shape is a part of it, man. Diet plays a big role into it as well. No doubt about it, I contribute my limber and capable and seemingly forever lasting knees to the fact that I have a heavy, heavy fish diet. Well, we're not flying the Vipers, so we can't do that. You know, like the dodgeball movie. Instead of like the Globo Gym Team Cobras. Anyway. Yep. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. But yes, without a doubt, diet is a big deal. Diet is a big deal. Because before I went to fish, interesting. I wouldn't completely cut back on meat though. Not religiously, but like seldom I'll eat meat. What I was gonna say is not religiously. Like I don't have like twice a month I have a steak, but it kind of turns out like that because I get a knacking for steak. It's just like, yo, I want a nice fucking piece of filet mignon, bro. Give me that filet, you know. But yeah, that I wouldn't completely cut meat out. And bacon actually that's technically meat, I guess. Is it? Pork considered meat, or is that? Do they separate that like they do poultry? I don't know, but pretty sure it's considered meat. But that being said, like real bacon though, like not like Mickey D's shriveled up razor. Oh damn! I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. with the pork and beans. I'ma do the things that I wanna do. And I ain't got a thing to prove to you. Ugh. Woo! Good 4-amp post stall right there. Shouldn't have straightened out. I got kill greedy for that Sioux out in the distance. The victory music. I really want to like tune over to the Ace Combat hot mics. I want to know what. I already know what Ruski's saying. He speaks French, so you know, Vuji Fouchois. But Lineage over there is probably like, you son of a bitch! Ark's using his guns! Stop using the guns! No skill! None! I could spray my guns too! You know? You know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you know. You have to know. Oh yeah. Well, that's amazing.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can.
Gonna eat my candy with the pork and beans. Excuse my manners if I make a scene. UAVs, bro. Yup. Yup. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Alright. Can't beat 'em, cheat 'em. It's gonna be a rough victory, but we'll secure it.
2 minutes remaining.
I really do bring out the best in people, man. What got me? Good, I'll take that. There you go. Good man. Use an ordnance like a real man.
Seconds remaining. Time's up. Mission was a success.
Oh, man. Fact of the matter is, the last match, when he used the RAF with LAMs and HCAAs, what did I get? Like, close to 60,000? This time around, nearly zeroed it out. Meh. Meh. I screenshot that every time it comes up. It's tradition. You've been removed from the room. We don't like you. Hey, I mean that's to him, dude. That's to him. That's to him. I mean, listen. If there's one thing I'm wise enough to know, it's like if you're kicking my butt, I'm not going to resort to a cheesy cheese wheel with cheese for wings and cheese missiles. They're not even missiles, they're UAVs that fly and track you and shoot laser beams at you. I mean, I wouldn't resort to something like that because then when you do lose, then you've really lost. The plane is not procuring the skill gap error that you are experiencing. OSD, Irish Spirit. I don't want to fly with them. I'm done with all the there's a select few of them I'm gonna fly with, but I'm done hanging out with the I'm in a squadron. I changed my name through PlayStation Network to be in a squadron, guys. Whoopee! Like I don't they all have a very similar mentality, and it's not to talk down on them individually. Like I said, individually I don't mind them. But when they're together, like they're all about themselves, and it turns into all versus you, and it's like you still beat them up, but it's like I don't want to like sweat my ass off for the win either. I don't know who I got, but I got somebody. AKG. I wonder what that stands for.
Target not hit.
American Kardashian Gang Assemble. Send them all, boys. Send them all. Send every 8 a.m. I gotta focus on him then. The rest of them are negligible. Oh, it is a squadron. Assemble Kardashian Gang. Okay. Well, we're gonna grab the Hornet and end this one rightly. I'll throw HBAAs at him and you throw QAAMs at him. That's how we'll win. Oh. Oh, it's Rohirrim. Flew with him a little while ago. Ruski's in here. Ruski, leave me a like and a subscription there, man. I don't mind the stream sniping, but like and subscribe, bro. Hey, well done. Nah, say nothing. Okay, guys, Ark is really good. I'll help you two working together. Well, and we'll triple team them. That way we can get a win. Ha ha ha! And Eddie wins him not getting first. That is the Ace Combat community in a nutshell. That guy will take last place if it meant me taking second. Dun 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 dun.
This is AWACS Wingmaker. We have you on radar.
I don't know, man. People love this soundtrack.
Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is
It just doesn't resonate with me. Keep running and running and running. Oh, there's our bandit. Protect him, guys! Come here, Mr. Good Game, Great Flying, Mr. Talking It Up. Come on. Give me all your flares. All of them. There you go. Ghost missile. Ah. Okay. Let's go! Ah. Ask and you shall receive, my boy. Which one? Which one of the third party goers? Oh, Rohirrim? Alright. I don't think he's a part of it. But he asked for it. Oh. I'm not gonna get this win. Yeah, protect the president. Good job. Rohirrim wins. Good job, boys. We did it. The dwarves cheer as 1,000 of them conquer the dragon. Really wish Hybrid would stop sending me links to his stupid YouTube videos. It's getting dated. At this point, like, can't I just, like, report that for spam? Hybrid's got a call sign, by the way, everybody. His call sign is Highlight. Because when you play him, you realize he's like 1 hour's worth of experience on the skill level, and that all his videos are like that one game from that whole 24-hour session he played where he actually did something, which really isn't even anything. It's like Dark Star, Sasm, or Qualms. If it's a video by him, it's Qualms or Sasm. It's TDM. Everyone else is doing all the heavy lifting. Their backs hurt, and he's like assist, ace assist. So I mean that's his other call sign then, I guess. Ace assist and Highlight. Hybrid call sign Highlight.
Yeah, take that, Ark. We're out of here.
The room settings have been changed. Yeah, the reason why I just don't use them, man, is because, I mean, all right, there are situations where it's like, all right, you got to flare that. There's no doubt about that. But, I'd just rather not. They're not necessary all the time. Use them flares. Pro chip, hot join disabled is what is optimal. If you're gonna play this game and be a host, hot join enabled is necessary when you're building a room and you want to play at the same time. But once you got a room, you got to turn that off. Okay, because then when people join in, it messes with the peer-to-peer, and it takes like a half hour to get into the game for no reason. Well, not for no reason. And the reason is you.
Let's go. Let's be careful out there. Don't give up.
Oh boy. I've changed my perspective on it, man. Like, is it frustrating? Would I'd rather just have like fair, clean, fun games? Yes. But at this point, I can only see it as a compliment. Stubborn bastard.
15 seconds. Combat time's up. Mission was a success. You won.
That's when you use your flares, my good sir. I think we've had enough of annihilating this lobby. We're gonna back out of here. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I gotta use the restroom and get a little fresh air. It won't be 5 minutes. It's gonna be like 3 minutes tops. Trust me, it won't be any longer than us sitting in a lobby waiting for the lobby leader to sortie up. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. Again, please like and subscribe. I've seen a lot of viewers come and go. I mean, if you hate it, then please don't. But, I mean, if you just want to help a guy out, press that thumbs up, man. It's just like, not that one, the one on the screen. Because that one doesn't do anything for me. I mean, it'll make me laugh. I'll get a good laugh out of it, like, ha ha ha, ha ha. But, please, thumbs up. Come on. Anyhow, I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom. We'll come back. Yeah. You know what? Instead of staring at the screen, let's stare at a beautiful, voluptuous, tranquility F-35. The premier 5th generation fighter of the world. I'll be back. Alright, that was 5 minutes, right? That felt like 5 minutes. Stop looking at my plane, you perverts. She's mine. Get your own, Amy. The smell of animated jet fuel in the morning. Sedla fungible. Let's see what's going on in there. As always, we always feel the lobby out with the F-35 and then, pardon the grind sound. Oh, BWS Artemis. We're going with the Hornet. We already know what this lobby's about.
This is AWACS Windmaker. We have you on radar. Enemy detected. Clear to engage. Take down as many as you can. Your call sign is Super 1. Super 1, lock on. Target not hit. Same gun range. Super 1, bandit down. Looks 2, lost 2.
Yeah, we're gonna get tortured by Sasms because he's his buddy. We've been in this before. Okay, we got hit with an HPAA, but all those other like 6 missiles that hit us, those are Sasms. Sasms do trash damage because they miss, but they have a proximity fuse, so they blow up and do a radial damage. And the damage is minimalized further the range of it. Oh man. Not even on the scoreboard. There. Don't fight over targets. Don't be that cool. Yep. There's your confirmation. Thanks for not locking the F-35 right in front of me. That's alright. We joined late game. We did what we could against a triple threat. Took third place. With less than half the time that they had, I think that's good enough. Oh. Where is... There it is. All right. Every time I say all right, I think of two things. Either one, Independence Day. All right, you alien assholes. Or Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Either way, it's all right with me. And then I also, that's the third all right I think of. Not in any particular order either, but the other all right I think of is, and I'm feeling all right. I've been feeling too good myself.
This is AWACS Windmaker.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Bum-ba-da-ba-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Call sign is Charlie.
Bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Alright. Sure. You betcha. Coming back for that.
Well, damn it.
Oh, thanks, game. Oh, man. I'm playing sloppy. I took a break. I'm out of rhythm. We gotta focus in, hone it in, hone it in.
Missile.
Missile in the air.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I was about to say, like, I don't think he actually got that kill. I understand the receiving end of 6-AMs quite well. That's not it. This is lobby versus arc. I can't do anything about this. Are they gonna fire any missiles? Or are they just floating around? Oh, somebody fired a missile. Forgot that he existed. I had to hone it in. Oh, we're leaving now.
Oh, yeah, Arc 1. I said we're leaving. Leave. I don't want to play anymore.
Well, that's one of the 3. 2 remain. That just makes it 2 remaining easier. Madden's left. Let's see what happens. BW Artemis is still on the purple screen. You know what that means. Here's the wound. That's what he's doing.
It's not fair. He beat us with an underpowered plane.
Yeah. See, that's the difference between me and these cats. I take my beating and come back and give it back. These guys, they get their beating and they leave. That's why they don't improve. That's why they'll never improve. Take your beatings. Take them. Because if you don't, you don't learn anything. I promise you, day 1, I was just like them. Flying into the ground, shooting missiles at seagulls, landing in the water, waving to the crowd of non-NPCs that don't exist in the game. Alright. This is AWACS Winemaker. Fermenting the vine. Ah. I counted 6 already, but I guess maybe 2 of those could have been Sidewinders. Okay.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Is he running stealth on a Su-35S? Mmm. 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 I have a lot of missiles.
Missile.
Enemy locked on.
Missile. 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 Star warning.
Nice kill.
Star warning. Missile.
Careful, enemy locked on to you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Guns too.
Missile. 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 Star warning. Missile. 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 Missile.
Seconds remaining.
I guess things just happen that way. He needs twice the plane to do the job. Didn't do the job. Alright, well, we're out of here. Tired of flying with that guy. He's, oh. Nah, we'll stick around. See what this guy's got. Never seen Boab before. I wonder what alt account we're looking at. Oh, okay. He's not going to sort it up. He's just going to make me wait. He doesn't want the beating. I'll wait for that lobby to fill up and then hop in. Mm-mm-mm. We could start our own lobby. Oh, it's team deathmatch now. He's decent. He is decent. BWS Artemis or whatever the hell his name is. He's decent. He's good, but I surpassed him months ago. His shtick is if it's got multi-targeting missiles, that's what he's going to use. Which, to narrow it down to you, he just flies a Sukhoi 35S. That's it. He doesn't fly anything else. No versatility at all whatsoever. So he heavily depends on the 6AMs in multiple lobbies, and he likes to go and bully the Nuggets. How I know? Because I once upon a time was that Nugget. Can't stand that guy. He deserves every bit of the beatings I give him. Okay, because not only did I have to endure his beatings, and I endured them, and learned from them, and grew and surpassed him, but he had to go and talk a hell of a lot of crap in the background with it too. So he can take those beatings. And you know, he's a nugget chaser. Like his call sign, BWS Artemis call sign, chicken chaser. Like that's what he is. He's a nugget chaser. And for those of you that are disconnected and don't know what that means, a nugget is a reference to a baby bird, a chick, right? You call him a nugget. You're calling him a nugget, which means you're calling him a chick, which means you're calling him a baby bird. They're not an ace pilot. They're rookie pilots. So a nugget is like a term of endearment for a rookie pilot, essentially. The short-winded way of that. So he's a nugget chaser. And I mean, that's why he doesn't improve. That's why I surpassed him. Like he doesn't take challenges. He doesn't, he won't even do a 1v1. He's got to have his buddies show up and still lose. Like it doesn't change with these guys. Their ego is why they fail. Their ego is why they'll never improve. Like you got to put the ego down. It's okay to get upset. You're going to get upset. You're going to take, I get upset when I play this game. Taking a beating isn't exactly like, yeah, that's the best. That's what I'm talking about. Let's be honest. Like this isn't Call of Duty. This isn't, Battlefield. In this game, it's personal. It's natural and a piloting instinct to want to be the best. There's a reason why there's such a parallel with this and Top Gun. Like, aside from them adding DLC to the game, it's still like you play this game, you probably watch Top Gun. It's like almost like guaranteed. And if you play this game and you never saw Top Gun, I don't claim you, and neither does this community. You are exiled. So ultimately, like, that mentality, that cockiness, being the best, it's going to be there. So no, you're not going to like your beatings, but you should still humble yourself enough to take them, and humble yourself to put yourself to a challenge that isn't sitting in a lobby with a bunch of nuggets throwing 6AMs at them, doing a big wide circle around the fur ball, acting like you're the bee's knees. You're not. To be a chicken chaser, you got to be a chicken. That's simple. Or you could be a fox, I suppose. But with that being said, that is why he fell behind. And my one of my closest wingmen, Jay, and I, we were talking about that too. We were literally just talking about him about a few days ago because he was in a lobby. We hopped in, and he lost like 2 games and then left. And it's like typical Artemis, man. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Take the beating. But, I mean, I didn't buy his copy of the game. He can play how he wants at the end of the day. I really want to play in this lobby with Boab. 2500 or less disabled is one of my favorites. It's definitely on the top 3. My all-time favorite might be 2250 disabled. Closely behind that is 2500 disabled. They might even just be right on the same podium, first place. And then I like 2500 enabled. That would be my 3rd place. I'll do unlimited disabled. I like that more so that takes second place. I will always favor a disabled lobby over enabled. I mean, the difference, besides quite literally being sidewinders versus all weapons allowed, is that there's a demand for piloting skill. Like, say for example, a pilot can beat me in an ADF 11 with qualms. All right. But then you take that away from him. You take those qualms away from him, and suddenly he's not winning. That's the result of disabled. Now, that same person will make excuses. They'll be like, oh, well, those missiles suck. But, you know, if that's the case, then why are they blowing you up in your ADF 11? You know, so they don't think about it. They just kind of diarrhea out the mouth with excuses and hide behind special weapons enabled. I'm very particular in how I like to play my special weapon enabled lobbies. It's why typically I just fly the F-35 with special weapons enabled, because it's one, quite a challenge to use them the way I use them with post-all knife fighting. They are a BBR missile. Like, they're comparable to an AMRAAM. You should not be using them up close and personal. They need to build up speed and gain energy, and if you're firing them close, you have to really be reading into the future to connect that kind of a hit. Like, you got to know the angles, and you got to be able to read. You got to be able to read. Like, otherwise, you're going to fire all 44. Like, in my case, I have 44 of them with the F-35. I have 44 because I use, you know, the more missiles under the belly, whatever that part's called. But I use level 1 because there's no point in having level 2. 44 is plenty enough. You'll throw all 44 of them and not hit a thing. And that's very likely to happen when you don't know what you're doing. Like, you could say that for all things for sure, but compare that to a qualm? No. There's a reason why everybody uses qualms and SASMs. It's because they get the satisfaction of that seemingly guaranteed hit. You know, and I say seemingly guaranteed hit for a reason. SASMs are a bit more guaranteed than the qualms are, and that's why all the rookies go for them. The Nuggets love those missiles because those missiles inflate their skill. Like, that's the bottom line. We are probably just going to host our own lobby here. Yeah, let's just host our own lobby. Let's see what we can get with disabled. 2250 sounds fun, and we'll start with Fort Grays. Let's have a ball. See what happens here. But yeah, bottom line is, like, just, and this is honest advice to anybody that's like coming into Ace, wants to play Ace, played Ace, left it because they got frustrated, maybe they want to come back, maybe I'm inspiring you to come back or play the game. Put your ego down before you pick up that remote, because it will be the reason why you stop playing. We are almost at 400 hours of flight time. Look at that. Excellent. We almost have 1,000 sorties with our F-18E. But we got 3,300 kills with our F-18E. That's what's up. That's a kill to death ratio I can get behind. Well, it's not a kill to death ratio. It's a kill per sortie ratio. If there was a KDR in this game, I don't know what that would look like, to be honest. I feel like everyone would pretty much unanimously be 1-to-1. You know, maybe 1.5 to 1 if you're good, 2 if you cheat. Why is the globe skipping back there? Not downloading anything. Why is the globe skipping? I might have to just end this broadcast and just start up again. Restart the game. That shouldn't be doing that. Can't even hear my PlayStation. But yeah, I prove it time and time again. Everybody's gangster in the skies until the weapons get disabled, and then they leave. They don't want to stick around for that. And if they do stick around for that, they leave after they get absolutely annihilated. People don't... The Sukhoi ego nugget chasers can't stand when the inferior FA-18 Hornet smacks the crap out of them. They can't freaking stand it. And they can't stand it because this plane is not capable of doing the full stall like their plane is. This plane doesn't have the pitch authority like their plane does. This plane doesn't have the power like their plane does. In every way possible, this plane in Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown falls short of the Sukhoi 35S, Sukhoi 37, and the Sukhoi 30SM. I mean, what else is there? Definitely falls short of the 5th gen. Definitely falls short of the overpowered TGM. We don't ever fly that. That's why we don't fly it. This thing is just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at the stats. Boom. All the way down to like sub 1/3 of the stat bars. The only thing that's above 1/3 is your speed. You know, the Block 3 is actually pretty gnarly. I just don't really use it as much. Don't care for it. But then, you know, again, Sukhoi 57, look at those stats. Look at those stats. Look at those stats. Look at those. That's the plane I was going up against just before. With them 6 AAMs. Miss your first shot, fire 5 more. One of them will hit. Oh, I got a kill on you. I'm so good. Like, it's nonsense, dude. Like, it's the only reason why he was able to hang with a competitive edge. And then the F is on par with the F-18E. They have literally the same stats. The E is slightly faster than the F. The F alleges better air-to-air than the E, which makes sense. But the E boasts better air-to-ground. That does not make sense. If anything, I could understand air-to-air being equivalent and air-to-ground on the F being superior to the E. And the only reason why I say that is because the E does not have the Wizzo like the F. In the F model, the Wizzo takes control of all of that. All the pilot's got to do is fly and fire true when the Wizzo says you're good to fire. You know, that is how that works. So you got 2 people functioning a radar in the weapon system, which is going to be superior to 1 person having to pilot, navigate, and control the radar. It, like, all at once, it's a lot for 1 pilot to have to handle. So I understand why in an air-to-air situation the F is superior, but it should also be superior in air-to-ground. It makes no sense why it's not. The only real benefit to the E model is, and the only reason why the E model now surpasses an F model, or just in general, like if you look at all the US planes that have single-seater versus twin-seaters, is because we now have the helmet-mounted display. The helmet-mounted display quite literally makes a Wizzo or a Rio obsolete. Same lobbies. Boab or whatever his name is. He's not hanging around. I guess we could check out the Warrock. See what's going on here. Actually, to be honest, you know what? How long have we been at it? I think I'm done for the night now. I'm tired. I'll take a break. Maybe watch a movie or something. We did like 3 hours on Call of Duty with free for all, one match of search and destroy, and then the rest was all 1v1s. Didn't even know that there was 1v1s in that game. Wow, is that a lot of fun. It's awesome. Like, it's straight up all about your gun skills and your game sense. I was really impressed by that, and I actually was having fun playing it. Oh, my wingman. But yeah, anyhow, I'm out of here. Like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to... Please! Nah, but like, seriously, like and subscribe, you know? Like, if you're coming through and you're into this stuff, this is regular broadcasting for me. Ace Combat is regular. I took a little bit of a break from Ace Combat and was doing Skyrim. Skyrim is also regular. I know that my channel is like, Ace Combat, pilot stuff, but... Skyrim's always going to be a part of my life, man. And until the next one comes out, it will continue to be a part of my life. It's a great game. It's a vacation for me. I've never been on vacation ever in my life. I've never taken a vacation. That game arguably is me taking a vacation. I genuinely appreciate that game. It's great. It's good, great fun. So, you know, I know that's not interesting and people don't care about that, but I mean, you know, I've made that choice. If I'm going to play a video game, I'm going to broadcast it. What's my main game? Ace Combat. Everything else doesn't matter. Call of Duty, I decided to broadcast Call of Duty, specifically Modern Warfare 2019, just because that's honestly the least less relevant Call of Duty as of right now, and by relevant meaning like, you know, Activision completely abandoning the ship and letting it sink. So I do enjoy that one quite a bit, mainly because I like the way the movement is. I like the gunfights. I think they're great. Not the gunfight game mode specifically, but what I mean is, like, I like the behaviorals of Modern Warfare 2019 versus Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is it's just garbage, man. It's no good. It's no good. They nerfed, by comparison of 2019, they completely nerfed mobility. I guess I could say, immobilized the player in a way where everybody just wants to camp. Nobody has any gun sense, game sense, situational awareness, and no hand-eye coordination. Their movements are just terrible, and mine are no better. I'm working on it. You know, I mean, trying to get better at the game. I do pretty decent at it though. I went up against a clear indicated cheater, and you know, you could tell just by looking at the kill cam, like, immediate snap to always getting the headshot. You know, at a certain point, it's like, bro, like, I understand if you're accurate, but you're always getting the headshot. That's, you know, I'm jumping around, sliding around. I'm you know, nugget skill level in Call of Duty is what I would definitely presume that, and pridefully will take that. You know, start somewheres, but MW3 is apparently bringing back that tasty, crispy mobility, and I will absolutely wait for that game to come out, watch my favorite broadcaster play it, And because he plays how I like to play, he's just extremely better than I am. He's like ace performance, ace level for that game. If he says the game's dog shit, man, I again, it'll be another Call of Duty I won't purchase. I'm not buying Call of Duties just to buy them. I'm not doing the annual yearly subscription for Call of Duty. No thanks. You know. But anyhow, talking a lot. I want to get out of here, lay down, watch a movie. I appreciate everybody. Again, like, subscribe, help me out. I want to do something with this channel. I'm tired of having one view. And I appreciate my one viewer. I really do. That really makes me feel special. I feel like Tom Cruise walking down the red carpet. Anyhow, I'm out of here. Busy, y'all. Peace.